I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shorty all up in my me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left, yeah. Feeling like a boss under me.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones. It's brought in by Dotson. Josh Dotson. The 20. 10. 5. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Detroit!
From the gun, Jones. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. To the right side and complete to Washington. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. On first down, Dobbs to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Check nine. Ohio!
On second down, Dobbs. And it's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Now Jones throwing again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Detroit!
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Dobbs eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Ohio!
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Adrian Claiborne able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. Because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. This is Bell on the dump off. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. Dobbs. Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat. And
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Dobbs is throwing. Washington's got it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing, Jones. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Jones now to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he's into the clear. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to Bell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Here's Dobbs to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. To throw is Dobbs. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Back to throw Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Jones throwing on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jones going to throw again. Wide open, Gronkowski. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. Now Jones completes it right side to Dodson, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Flex round! Flex round!
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. He's got room to run past the 20. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
He does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
Well, I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Dobbs. Dancing to his left. And this is caught at the 8th. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And he puts it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Jones. Back to the air on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, this is Geis. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Jones now to throw on second down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Detroit!
Back to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Detroit!
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit!
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Dobbs. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here we go. Man 38.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
On second down, Dobbs. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 62 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll give it to him up the middle. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Here's Dobbs to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Ooh, with a juke. And now running right through it. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Jones. Throwing again. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Clay Matthews able to drop him for a loss of a couple. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jones operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Flex round. Flex round.
On first and 10, Downs goes underneath for Bell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This is Bell on the dump off. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Jones forced out to his left. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
All right, here we go.
Now Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Oh, he stays up. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Detroit! Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now. Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Jones on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun!
Jones now on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.